Hey everybody, welcome to Tuesday. We're back, the whole new week. And I have some fun stuff to show you, including my finished sequined cowl, which goes so nicely with my blue wool and dress. So yeah, give you a little uh, review of my thoughts on this and talk a little bit about the pattern and then I've got one thing that came in new that I forgot to show you last week. And then I'm going to talk about the stuff that's in today's or this week's blog post. Hi, Kara. Hi, Becca. Great to see you. See you. See your name flash by in the comments. Yeah. I am starving. Campbell's off getting us lunch. There is the best taco truck here in downtown. It's called El Cuate. And they make a mean carne asada burrito, and that is what I am eating for lunch. Julia, I got on the bike again for the second time. So that bike I talked about, which seems like ages ago that I invested in, it was a Christmas present. It took forever and a year to arrive, and it finally got here at the end of last week, and we got it all set up. And can I tell you guys, my ass hurts. It hurts so bad. I don't understand. So I've been reading about this because I'm like, do I need shorts? Do I need the chamois or whatever in padding in my butt? And it's like everything I'm reading online says that most indoor bikes like this, people just, wear whatever clothes, like especially like to spin classes and stuff. And I know that like in aggressive spin classes, you're standing a lot of the time, you're not actually sitting, but I've done two rides and it hurts. It hurts to walk, it hurts to sit. Is this going to get better? Someone who does this, tell me, please. And if it's not, please send me your top recommendations for women's bike shorts because I was in so much pain in this second ride. Whew, but consequently, anyways, all of this to say I'm starving now, and I think it's because of this ride. So, yeah, stupid exercise. This is why I don't do it. This is why I don't like it. This is why nobody should have to exercise. So yeah, clearly, Julia, I do not have shorts yet, but I need them. Or the gel cushion cover. Yes, I did. Jason was telling me about that tonight. So we're probably going to try several solutions. Campbell's also been doing rides, and her rear end also hurts. We can switch out the saddle too. So it might just be that it doesn't come with the best saddle, and we need to improve that. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's talk about this cowl. I mean, it is certainly lovely with you can see the sparkle and everything, but I'm a little annoyed with it right now. So let me take it off and I'll show you why. It could be for a couple of reasons, and so I'm reserving judgment. Um, and this is where you guys come in, which I'll explain in a second. So it's got this fun pattern. I don't know if you remember from when I showed you before. It just, ugh, I just think the pattern really fits the yarn. Like the yarn changes color in a sequence, and so yeah, you don't need a lot going on. But I do think the pattern is still really nice with this yarn. So just as a reminder, this is the Classic Shade Sequins Lite from Universal. And I'm going to show you the colors again one more time. And this is a size that has one ball. That I did with one ball. And that's a depth of about 6 inches, and it goes around my neck twice. I am having the worst time with it rolling. And I don't know yet if that's actually a problem with the border I put on here, or if it's because I didn't let this dry. This is totally damp. So it just didn't dry in time. I blocked it last night and it was not remotely close to ready. And so I'm like, whatever, I'm wearing the stamp for my video. So it could just be that it didn't get a full set on the blocking board to make these edges lay down. There's 4 rows of garter on these right now. So I think in the final pattern, I'm going to bump that to 6. I'll show you what I had left over. Maybe. Oh, here it is. This is what I had left over. So I think that's enough to add 2 more rounds of garter on each edge without going into a second ball. So I don't know. I could put an option in that if you wanted to make it deeper, get 2 balls. But I'll show you the colors really quick, and then I'm going to ask you for some help. So This is a beautiful color. This is called Aquarius, and it goes in and out of different shades of turquoise with kind of a silvery sequins. This is the color I used. It's called Antique Cobalt. So it's like a blue gray, blue brown with dark blue sequins, which I just love. This one is fun and wild. This is Zenith, clearly black and white, silvery sequins. And then we have the classic black and the classic white, straight on. No variation in their shades, but kind of iridescent silvery sequins on this one and silvery sequins on this one. And then finally, another beautiful one. This one is Volcano, and it is just the most beautiful shades of red and orange. And then it's got dark red sequins. So here's the deal. If you want to make one of these, I will send you the pattern for free. So it's just to you guys watching the video. You got to send me an email, sarah@notanotherhat.com, to tell me that you want to make one, and I will get you the pattern. Yes, so Mary, the pattern's going to have an option. Mary asked if it could be shorter, in other words, so that you don't have to wrap it twice around your neck. And yes, there is going to be an option to cast on enough stitches that you could make it more akin to, let's say, about like this, just one single loop. And then you could also make it a little taller, because you'll obviously have plenty of yarn in that scenario. So there will be those two size options. Both, whoops, I just bonked everything. Sorry about that. Make it all shake. So yeah, so just send me an email and get your yarn and I will send you the pattern gratis. And yeah, so you can let me know what you think. I mean, clearly it's still pretty when you see the sparkle, no matter what. They're really not actually. The edges, I can feel the constriction of the edges. And I think it just looks like that because they're totally flipped up. But it might be something that would work. I was also wondering, Becca, she was speculating that maybe the garter edges are just looser. And so going down a size, that could be it. I don't know. I was also wondering if maybe a ribbing would better work with the pattern that takes up the bulk of the scarf instead of garter. Yeah, those are possible solutions. So yeah, anyway, it's just one skein for this size, Nydia, unless you like a really deep cowl, and long and deep, and then maybe you would need a skein and a half. But this one I'm wearing is just one skein. So, yeah, so that's the sequin cowl. And then, this was something that we got in last week that I forgot to show you. And these are new from DMC, and they're not like awesome, amazing yarn. They're just acrylic, but they are the sweetest and they're so cute. These are called Lovey Tops. And some of you may remember that DMC used to create these, we still have a few in stock and I've just blanked on their name. They're like just like this. They have a little thing on the top that you made in a hat pattern and a little bit bulkier yarn than what this is. And then you would knit the hat and you would sew the fun little guy on top. And they've discontinued those and then they've launched Lovey Tops. And so these come with a pattern for a little blanket, like a little corner to corner blanket, and then you sew this on one end. I wonder if there's a picture I could show you. Oh, here, yes, picture. So there it is. You just knit a little lovey, sew the fun little stuffy at the top, and then it's something that kids can just carry around and cuddle with, etc. This one's the Narwhal. So it's so cute. And there's a dragon and a dog and a fourth one that I can't think of right now. But you can look at them because Julia just popped the link in there. So anyway, yeah. I forgot I brought it in here and then I got all the way through the video and then Becca. Becca says just knit the pattern with the intent that it be hidden and then it'll be sure to flip the wrong way. Reverse knitology. You're really good with the words, Becca. Becca's the one who came up with vaccination in one of our videos. I mean, so now I know who to go to for all pun needs. Okay, let's see here. So you might have noticed that we released a new blog post this week, and I am in that post. I talk about the yarns everyone ignores. And every yarn shop has these. Every yarn shop struggles with this. They're yarns that the owner or the buyer really liked and really thought were intriguing or useful or filled a niche. You bring them in, and then they just don't get the love. And you make samples, and it just for some reason they don't catch on. And I refuse to believe it's because they're not good yarns, because obviously why would I bring a yarn into the store that is not an amazing yarn, right? So in the today's or this week's blog post, I tell you about the 5 yarns that you're completely ignoring in my store. And so you can go check that out. At the end of the post is a coupon code where you can order these 5 yarns this week only with a discount. But I'm going to tell you about them really quick. So one of them, super super fave, Milo from Monos to Uruguay. So this yarn is a really intriguing blend of 65 merino and 35 linen. In fact, a lot of these yarns, as I was compiling this list, I realized that a lot of them are unique fiber blends. And I wonder if that's part of the people don't know how they're going to behave, so they shy away. I don't know. So anyway, Milo comes with insane yardage. It's 380 yards per 100 grams, and it's it's labeled as a sport weight, but it really fits all the way up to DK. I know Ingrid has a beautiful sweater out of it that we shared in the blog post. We've seen it knit to 5.5 stitches, no problem, which is a DK gauge. So the recommended gauge, it says 20 to 22, but it's on a 4. So it's kind of a straddler. It sits between sport and DK. So but that makes it super useful, right? And it comes in the most beautiful colors. So there's Monos Milo. And then we have Mercado, which is a wool lover's wool. It's Peruvian Highland wool. And it's lovely. It comes in the most amazing palette of colors. It's got 164 yards. Yep, 164 yards to 100 grams. This one is like a heavy worsted to a bulky. Like it does really good at 4, like somewhere between 3.5 and 4 stitches to the inch. And it's great for everything: sweaters, accessories, outdoor or outer wear. And then also it felt beautifully. So we've got I designed some mittens called Hold My Beer mittens, and in Milo, and it with 2 skeins you can get 2 pairs of mittens. You can flip flop the colors because it uses 2 colors. So Milo, beautiful. Next we have Malabrigo Sussurro. So this is another one with an intriguing blend of fibers. This one is 50% mulberry silk. Like, hello, that's a lot of silk content. 25 merino wool, and then 25 linen. Very unusual blend. So it's kind of another sport to DK. 21 to 24 stitches over 4 inches, a US 4 to 7. Malabrigo likes to play it fast and loose, right? They want their yarns to fit into the widest range of categories as possible. I don't know about how I feel about Cicero on a 7 with all that silk. It's going to be very drapey, maybe for a shawl. But Erica, I don't know if Erica's on today, but we did feature her sweater in our post, so you can go and check that out. She made the most beautiful Mi Serena. It's a short sleeve kind of summery sweater, and she used Cicero, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So, oh, did I say the yardage? Cicero also has great yardage, 325 yards. Alrighty. Then we have Barocco Cambria. This one was new last year, and it's not entirely caught on yet, but boy, does this make some really great all season / summer tops, depending on where you live. So this one, again, 60% alpaca, 20% linen, 20% lyocell. So really great DK weight, 5.5, 5.25 stitches to the inch. So beautiful for shawls or sweaters. And you get a little bit of both worlds. You get softness with the alpaca, you get strength from the linen, you get coolness from the linen. Oh, there's Erica. Oh, that's fantastic. Erica bought 2 sweater quantities that day that she picked out the Cicero for the Mi Serena, and she just finished her other one as well. Good job. Okay, so our last featured yarn in this collection is Rowan Soft Yak DK. And this one is another interesting blend. This one is 76% cotton, 14% yak. And if you don't know about yak, Yak is amazing. It is so soft. So alpaca, excuse me, yak and cotton fibers are actually kind of similar because they're both short staple fibers. So they blend really well together. And in this yarn, it's done in a chainette. It's probably too hard for you to see that through here. So it's got great structure without feeling super heavy, because the chainette allows more air in the middle of this. And this one, comes with 148 yards, DK, like straight up 5.5 stitches to the inch. And then the other cool thing about this yarn, because of the yak, which has a natural brownish color, you get this very subtle, heathery brown undertone to all of the colors, which is stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. So there you have it, friends. Those are the 5 yarns that people are overlooking in the store. And oh yeah, Julia used this for her elemental raglan. It's beautiful. She just shared the link. So that's right. That's fantastic. Thank you, Julia. Okay, so you can check out the blog post if you're looking for the coupon code on those. And then don't forget that if you are interested in this, go ahead and shoot me an email, Sarah at Not Another Hat, and I'll send you the pattern for free. And that's all I got for now. Yep, that's all I got for now. Um, I'm crossing my fingers about 2 shipments that are coming that have been waylaid. One of them is a restock of Felice for some of you who are waiting for your Felice, and the other one is wool stock in the 150-gram skeins. So everybody just send your FedEx and UPS vibes out into the universe to make those deliveries. And for no more storms and other, acts of God that are gumming up the works. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And I will see you back here, same time, same place on Friday. Bye.